wondered how to join Shaxi as a rider? Well, the process is as easy as pie, and today you'll learn all about it. First things first, you'll need to get the Shaxi app. A quick visit to your phone's application store, whether the App Store or Google Play, will do the trick. Search for Shaxi, download it, and you're off to a good start. Now that you've got the app, it's time to sign up. You'll be prompted to provide some necessary information. The most important part of this step is verifying your phone number. This is a security measure put in place to ensure a safe experience for everyone using Shaxi. You'll receive a text message with a code, input it, and voila, your number is verified. Next, you're going to set up your passenger profile. This is where you can add a profile picture, input your name, and other details. It's all about making the ride experience as personalized and comfortable as possible. You can now search for rides at your convenience. Whether you're heading to work, school, or just about anywhere, Shaxi is ready to get you there. The next step is to request the ride. You'll need to confirm the details of your trip, including the destination and pickup point. And just like that, you're ready to enjoy your journey. Sit back, relax, and let Shaxi take you where you need to go. To cap it all off, after enjoying your ride, why not share your great experience? Tag at Shasigana on social media and let the world know about your fantastic journey with Shaxi. So there you have it. Joining Shaxi as a rider is as simple as downloading the app, signing up, verifying your phone number, setting up your profile, searching for rides, requesting and confirming your ride, and then enjoying the journey. It's a quick and straightforward process designed to make your life easier. With Shaxi, the world is at your fingertips. Shaxi, it's time to ride.
In the midst of all the wahala, the confusion, the disagreement, misunderstanding, and everything that you can talk about in the showbiz space, we still have to be grateful that whatever we are doing as an industry, we are able to achieve some little success. And everybody is making some strides in their own way. Big thanks to those who are focused and not paying attention to the side issues. But the side issues there, plenty. Because still, Saliman is having issues with, what's your friend saying? Madi Masnas. Okay, I'll be talking to Madi Masnas soon on this channel, so you guys should wait for it. My name is Sammy Flex. This is Showbiz Daily, and as usual, the suspects are seated for us to do our thing. Roland Amate is in the middle, and of course, in Team Dode Solomon, aka Chemo, is also at the extreme end, ready to fire, and that is what we do. We share ideas, we share information, and we call you to be a part of it. Special thanks to Theophilus Digosh doing our camera for us, and Buju Lens, who is our editor. And as it stands now, looks like we are still winning the Jamaican conversation. Now, Shatter Movement fans, what are they saying under the videos? Are they now happy? Have they now conquered Roland and the fear of God that he put in them?
Yeah, obviously. I mean, the comment coming is now, pa, we are ready to go, we are going and all that.
But Roland put the fear of God in them.
Yeah, I think Roland made them like, they were her uncle.
Yeah,
and
man.
they were counting on it. I think they are so ready for the whole thing. It will be very disappointing if it doesn't happen. And now that they have about 90% assurance. Or 99% assurance that it is happening. They are happy. I think the comment coming shows that they are happy.
But we have to prevent Roland from saying bullshit. I know what I'm saying. When Roland starts saying some bullshit, sometimes they come to pass. When Roland starts saying some bullshit, sometimes they come to pass. So we have to prevent him from saying more BS.
Okay.
Confirm.
We are going to Jamaica.
Yeah.
We are going to Jamaica. All things being equal, we are going to Jamaica.
Put your mic here. The middle one. Good.
The thing is that we are going to Jamaica, and now it's been confirmed. In fact, from where I sit, all things being equal. Like I've said already that Shatta as an artist is already in Jamaica.
Okay.
It is just left with the aesthetics.
Okay.
Yes, it is left with the source.
So his spirit is there.
Yeah, his spirit is there. His body itself is there. It is left with his bags. I can't say about packing and Yama they are commanding. And Yama, I thought they be a muyedu.
The things that make me come to me.
Oh yeah, sure.
Oh, it's a maswa refi.
You.
Maswa.
So people should actually be calm. In fact, like me, I've told them already. The pros and cons of this conversation is huge. It is not just carrying yourself and just going.
Okay.
These are international brands that we are talking about.
Okay.
And yes, Shatta is an international brand going to meet other international brands, and we know how most of them as artists, they will tell you sometimes they meet themselves as artists, they enter studio, the vibe comes and they record, but the executives behind will tell you whether the song will come to life or not. And that is the conversation that we are talking about. So yes, Chemo Dems can give you all the vim. But we also give you all the technicalities involved. So that you know. No, sometimes we need to let the people know.
I understand the adage you want to use. They say young people think they know it all.
Yes.
But the elderly people, they know the exceptions.
Thank you.
The elderly people know the exceptions.
Exactly.
When young people think that they know it all.
And that forms
Well, so that was just, by the way, still counting the days. The show, initially we all thought it was 30th, until recently that we realized that no, it is actually 31st December. It means that our new year, dear, definitely we'll be smoking some cool ganja and some kubensu. And no ganja on your left, kubensu.
And at the beach.
Combination.
Well, so because we are in Christmas and so many events are coming, I've seen a report or a post from Obi Amponsah, comedian, whose show is on 21st, right?
Yeah.
Hey, Obi Amponsah is lucky. Okay. It means we can go now.
Sunday they be authorized.
Yeah, it means we can go. Yeah. So 21st, Obi Amponsah's show, that is the comedy show, is happening at the Book Boxing Arena. And oh my God, I'm going to the show. Tomorrow, I'm sure Obi Amponsah will be coming here tomorrow as well. We'll be having a conversation same way. But he posted something on Facebook that has gotten industry people talking, and I want to get views of my people on it. First, Kwame Dazi even made a review about it on his Facebook. Before Obi, I would also be reading. Okay, first let me read Obi's post, then I'll read Kwame Dazi's review, then I get opinions from my people. Now this is what Obi is saying. Charlie, Ghana Revenue Authority official is charging me a whopping 21.9% on ticket revenue for my show on Saturday at the Bukum Arena. I am not even going to make any profit out of this event. We will still have a celebration on Saturday regardless. Kindly show up in your numbers. If push comes to shove, we may have to refund everybody and settle with a free non-taxable show because this is just strangling. See you all on Saturday 21st December at the Bukum Boxing Arena. Love you guys. And then Kwame Dazi also does his review and he writes, Obi Amponsah is not saying he doesn't want to pay taxes. What he's worried about is the percentage paid by these fledgling event companies and individuals. Obi is not the only one that has complained about this. A lot of creatives I have engaged with on Showbiz A to Z have shared a similar concern. It is on this premise that both the NPP and the NDC promised in their 2024 manifestos to introduce tax incentives for people in the creative sector. The NDC, which is assuming power on 7 January 2025, has promised to introduce tax breaks for creative artists who have tax identification numbers. The orange economy is a gold mine which can contribute greatly to our GDP. We only need to ensure proper measures like streamlining the creatives' tax contributions and providing them with the right education on taxation. And this has gotten people talking. They are, why? 21.9%. And it is not even like on the profit, like per ticket. Everything you are going to sell, they have 21.9%. And everybody says, no, this cutthroat. This should not be condoned at all. We should not encourage this. I don't know what my people think. Chabo, come through. Let's think for the event organizers this time.
Yeah, this is crazy. I mean, there's two ways to do it. To do this, for them, they are thinking that put it on the customers, those who are coming to patronize the product.
Okay.
Just you set your fee or your price, and then you add 21% tax on it and give it to the customers. But the danger is that if you do that, your price will be so high that people cannot afford it, or you can't get many people to attend. And if you don't do that too, they are taking it from your money. And sometimes you may not even get profit, as Obi Amponsah is saying. So the thing that I'm not going to get profit, but you still want me to pay you, how? Like, what is the meaning of that? So, and he is not the first person saying this. I think in 2003, they organized the forum. 2023 rather. There was a forum that they were talking about taxes and other things by the creative. There were some people, the playwrights and those who even do the theater. They also complained, 21%, how? Like, what is happening here? It's too much. I don't know. I think it has even taken too long for people to be quiet about this thing. I mean, and background before the elections. It should be a conversation.
Yeah, they should have pushed this thing for people to consider.
Yes, especially the creatives who were pushing the agenda of getting creative people in the political space or political conversations. I think this is really, really important. I don't know why it is coming so late, but yeah, we can still talk about it. And for me, I will be with the creatives or those who are going to pay some of these things. You just want to kill the industry, because there's no way that we can sustain the industry with some of these things.
Never.
You can't. The point is that people cannot look at Obi Amponsah's ticket pricing. He's charging, I think, 150 cedis. So
and
if
250.
150 and 250. So if you decide to buy the 150 CD ticket, and then you add the 21% tax, you are going to pay 30 cedis in addition. Like, and you know, so or the Tosoma petrol, patronizing
180, 280.
yes. Omo entino o kwa akosre na yese wo besra abanze meduska, like just imagine on say bi wa o kan brofo a emunye du enti o ma me kan twi na monti ase wo wote ho e na obi se oye ni show o comedian oye ni show comedian so ni show na o ba be yi asre se mama ankrofo akosre na abanse se wo besre pa dia mama 31 cedi o de monwene ho
Munyi na be depressed.
se wo besre pa dia wo betua sika ansa na wasre like o dune ta ade we ho I think it's too much. It's on the high side. Even say ye beja me kra me e ka me kwank ye nyim free ho kra. And I say ye nyim free ho na ye say chinchina buy be here ska. It shouldn't go more than 5%. It shouldn't go more than 5%. Not 21. Aden it's too much. It's too much. I think the creatives, we should start talking about it. We should push it for them to do something about it. For me, they should even scrap it. But if we can't do that, at least it should come down. It's too much. And it's so frustrating that some of the creatives will stop it. They will find something else to do instead of doing this. And they have a lot of people under them who will benefit from this. Obi Amponsah is the main guy there, but we have people who are going to supply the logistics for the program.
Fact.
And it's a job for somebody. We have people who will be serving the ushers and other people. They will be paid. So if you want to create a job for Ghanaians, but you are finding ways to even collapse other jobs, I mean, you call baby, and you know, you obi ko serepama ya diniska ansan was not to asere and huskade anoshi. You are paying to entertain yourself by just laughing, but you have to pay for just going there to laugh. I mean, it's
meanwhile you bought fuel. you spent
They
a
are
lot
so
to get
a whole
there.
lot, yes. When you get there, sometimes cry. I say would be big kakra.
Oh, of course.
And the omo moton aduane so wo ho omo ton omo aduane oni ade. Now o person ogu saa adwuma na I don't see anything good about this kind of tax that we are giving to the creators. For me, we should scrap it. But if we can't do that, it shouldn't be more than 5%. That's what I would say. Yeah.
All right. So I get Chemo's point perfectly. We have to put it aside. If we can't put it aside and we have to manage it, then maximum should be about 5% and nothing else. But for you to go to 29.1, Charlie, I know what she does. That's 30%. I don't know. Oh, did that only pakuno event now? No, akobokan or then obey.
Or no, the prophet cries.
Charlie, this is one of the reasons why people were mad at the NPP government. Oh, I bet you want to be. Unfortunately, can't try. Now, boys, see, when you can almost try. Omudia also by the Omo any the so when the mammy support. One day mammy supporting our Zubedia. The house opening, but Omo any like some way. I think this is too much. 29.1
is
no.
It was 21%. I don't know if they have increased it, but it's 21.
Yes. Now Obi says 21.9.
0.9
0.9.
Yes.
And 22.
Yes. Yes. Obi was specific. 21.9. So it's almost 22.
Oh.
And definitely, I'm sure at Christmas, when they see events are coming left, right, and center.
Oh, they are always on the lookout for flyers. The moment they see a flyer, no, they call you straight.
Well, let
me listen to
They call the moment they see.
Yes, Ro, you did one with Lexi, the comic, not long ago. Yeah, I'm sure you can share your experience with us.
For that sad experience, the conversation at the background there. That is why sometimes I get sad and disappointed with the people who consult for these politicians during election time. Like, I get sad and disappointed because I don't know what actually they consult, like what they consult to them. Like what actually they tell them about whatever is going on in the industry. Because the background conversation is not good crowd. Like somebody is making an attempt and yet you frustrate the person. This is not somebody that has done it and succeeded. If nipa na ye was succeeding when you profit, now you make your taxer. There's no way the person will, even if, yes, nobody in like on a normal would want to pay tax though. But then we know this is for developmental projects. Of course, there be chemo but that is, let's take it that you ask the person to come and contribute. Why won't the person contribute? But my own is that this is somebody that is making an attempt. Whether the person will fail or succeed, you don't know. Yet you still want a stake in that attempt. How? And it is at the expense of the person. This is wickedness. Only pani be issue. Tickets no autonomo. Whether amount for better and now who the oba and why your estimation say ya pay into me be Jimmy Sika.
Somebody capacity net.
Exactly.
Of the venue.
I know they almost better account.
But they come in with the capacity in mind.
They come in with the capacity in mind.
Yeah.
Say obeji the baku. So this is not even on your net profit too. This is on the gross. And you see, it is with that gross that other expenses even are deducted from it. And it's a who beji 21.9%, and not beji 21%. Logistics beji say. And assuming the person have any form of sponsorship. And we know how some of these conversations about sponsorship, even in the space here, most of them are even your friend is saying, yeah, scratch my back, let me scratch your back. Accept the come. Then on the gross money, you come and you alone come and take 21. It is not as if say you have any contributions in it. It is not as if say you have any direct contribution. No direct contribution, no whether direct or indirect input, nothing. Yet out of the fact that the person should pay tax, and it is on the gross money that you come and do such wickedness. Of course, see, and on the money here, and if it is on the basis of okay, we want to create employment, time. Because this is somebody that is even making an attempt that will even help your cause.
For survival.
Will even help your cause, even in communicating that, oh, we were able to create this amount, this number of jobs because we were able to enable this person or these people for them to do such activities to create these jobs. Yet when these people, out of their own frustrations and pockets, would want to embark on such projects, then we still want to frustrate them. Why? If SAR 21 we, Omoka say it is even on your net, come and declare your profit, declare your expenses, and now let's do the calculations and let's see a better tax impact. The person, Chemo,
what kind of percentage of moon?
Baby,
Mammy, can we? And in the Nipaninya 50,000. It was 500
million.
Omunkwa ever 100 million.
100 million.
10,000.
Almost
10,000.
Yes.
10,950.
Yes. Almost 11,000.
So and yes. Unim say Chemo, I can tell you that 50,000 year working, 50,000 year working. I can list about 20 or 30 events happening in December. I will be a new Obenya 50,000 year okay. I can list about 20 of them. Or be a new Obenya 50,000 year okay. Some people don't even they don't even break even. Say Sikano di shame nimponu wenyampo, they don't even get.
They don't nimponu
onya. And you want your friend is saying Adisem is doing Zongoronto, so then Zongo to BBC concert. A free concert. Kinaata is doing made in Kinaata is doing made in Tadi. A free concert. Kweku Smoke is now doing his maiden concert. And you think he pay all the aesthetics, then Yaman not be shame the experientials, he is going to get that. Let's not kid ourselves. See, I don't know, but sometimes we also overestimate our economy. Which is why some of these people who also want to play us that much. It is a bit one man when some of the people in our space are not transparent in their dealings. You understand?
Businesses.
Exactly. But with this thing, a wickedness and me. A wickedness
in the highest order.
Wickedness and me. I like the fact that people like Obi are putting their career on the line to speak about some of these things.
Yeah.
To speak about some of these things because some people will not say it. But I mean, see, people are suffering. No?
I know.
And I say when I find some people living in the event space, even doing some of these things, especially when they go to the corridors of power and they want to talk and they still would want to trivialize things like and here. You see somebody like this. Oh, they want Chamo. And like see, really get the frustration.
Say ye petit ata ye pe na omunim se sa de we wo na se de.
And this is why many people sometimes they find government and these politicians some way. You want this money, but you are not even helping to build more.
No.
If you really want this 21%, then help every community build some performance hall there. Then you can be making money from there.
And so say that be. And look at the number of years. Look at the number of years SAR tax we ever system they've been collecting. Look at the number of years on one geo. And just calculate it, link it to the number of development about the same space, like the investments and the returns. Sikano marginal. What is the returns that the creatives have even gotten from some of these things? I don't know and common here. So media, this one, it is pure wickedness. And you can clearly see the frustration in Obi's statement. Say west to west, Charlie, more the Obian asan yankwada baby. Then who will lose?
He will still lose though.
Yeah.
Because definitely he has put something in. Those guys, they've not put anything in.
And at the end of the day, you frustrate people like that. And when they would want to go and invest in other economies, then you still come and cry that these people are not patriotic. Madness.
Well, we are still praying for the creative industry here in Ghana and hoping that one day people in authority will really think about our plight, our concerns, because sometimes it doesn't look good though. Like look at what Obi is talking about. And Chemo is saying more kind of tax and it is no joke like that. One on the energy will be at the chance may take 21 point something percent. Why the edge massa? it is only creative art in Ghana. That is where it's like that. But wait, life goes on. We will sure do some more when we get the opportunity. Now, let's move on to a different conversation, and this time around, I want us to pay attention to what happened from yesterday. Remember when Fameye's issue came up? And yesterday on this platform, I know Fameye was really spoken to indirectly. Some people felt that, okay, Fameye did not do wrong. Others also think that, no, Fameye did everything wrong. And as I talk to you, not knowing so many artists, they have similar problems. They are only not talking about it, or theirs never came out. And they are supporting Fameye for his actions. Medical is happy that Fameye walked up the stage. Medical is so happy about it. He thinks that maybe Fameye could have even done worse, but he was happy that Fameye walked off the stage. Now Kofi Kinaata, who you might think, okay, Kofi don't penny oneself. Kofi Kinaata also thinks that yes, Fameye was right. Because according to Kofi Kinaata, sometimes it happens to him. But unfortunately for him, he doesn't come out to rant like Fameye did. He said sometimes it happens to him, he'll be performing with the DJ will be doing snap. Hey, when they get closer to celebrities, like any moment then they take their phone. Hey, the way I hate them. Now, because when you want to do anything with them, it doesn't work. Recently, Chris Brown, didn't you see what he did to one lady's phone? Because the lady come and let's act. Let's put in some active performer. Or better not watching the phone. Hey, I don't know if the lady got the phone back. He took the phone into the crowd. He flew the phone into the crowd. Whether she'll get it back again, I don't know. Well, so these are some of the issues. So what it means is that the artist, everybody is in support of Fameye. But the question is, why are they all quiet? Let's watch this when I come back. Ask my people, then we take it from there.
You know 400, and you're not about one show really? Which was snap a bear 400.
What for?
And you know, yeah, awkward, but sometimes you know, I want to will it they are enjoying them when you there. Mistake aba nti no ya or technical asam nti yapon na ye beka backstage e bi so I DJ pull up na say be an attention na wa turn do and nkofo bakasa dey bia no wa back, but most of the times no no ojo and the mo obi wo ho gina DJ ni chana all chana don ye.
Well, so I'm still repeating the question. Something is happening which is not good. Something is happening that is totally wrong. You guys know the promoters who are corporate about this offense. You know them. But nobody is talking about it. Medical confirmed, Kofi Kinaata confirmed, and they are all in support of Fameye. It means that they have been suffering it. Why are they not talking about it? So the event promoters would get to know that no, we cannot be committing these errors. Why is it like that, bro? I'm sure you can take this up. Why they cannot voice out until someone starts talking and everybody's now coming to tell us their own stories.
Yeah, because when they voice it out, they will be painted in a certain way.
Oh,
of course.
But still the paint is still there, it's not finished.
The paint, they 24/7, then will paint you.
The paint is not finished.
But
what are they running
some
away
people
from?
will also tell you, that is what we have. These are the people we have. That is why Shatawale is always seen as a bad person, collapsing the business of foreign promoters. It is one of the reasons why Shatawale is seen as the enemy of foreign promoters. Because he will tell you, it is either they will not pay me well, or they would want to play games with me. Which is why he wouldn't sometimes even want to deal with some of them. And they will call him all sorts of names and all of that. Yes, it has its pros and cons. Even not long ago, somebody like Rema had a challenge on stage when he said Africa is in the building and you guys are messing sound up and all of that. It happens to everybody. And you see, I said yesterday that the artist takes a lot of energy to perform. And sometimes when we frustrate them to that level, it is very difficult for them to get that spirit back to do whatever they want to do.
Okay.
And me, in this particular instance, yes, so many of them have gone through. In fact, if you are an artist and you are successful or you are close to success, definitely you definitely might have gone through an experience like that.
Okay.
People would want to cut corners with you. People would want to have their way with you. People would want to have their way around you. Like everybody would want to beat you. Obi have a BT system, no?
Yeah.
Yes, they know they are supposed to do A, B, C, D in full for you to have like a good performance. Yet everybody would want, given the chance, Obi have a person be cut corners. But it is left to you to decide whether it will be done to you or to what extent near the bail. And no. It is left to you. So, Internet Maker said yesterday, that's why we were saying that. So, for me, it is about time there are certain decisions or certain bitter pills. He needs to take them.
Okay.
He needs to take them. And you see, Kinaata mo, Medical mo, Shatawale mo, now Fameye, and other guys, they've all learned their lessons. So even if they would want to compromise for certain organizers self, they know extent or like the number of way at the mouth, rope at the mouth to operate. The moment you bring the first red flag, the second one they put a stop to it.
Sharp.
But some people would see red flags start to say Gloria Safo and her experience with exactly. She saw red flags from the beginning of the conversations. Oh, is my ticket ready? Oh, it will come. Oh, no, it will come. Is my accommodation ready? You've not seen your accommodation. You've not seen your flight ticket. Yet you say you are traveling. Yet you have in your mind that the people have confirmed all expense paid trip for you. Meanwhile, we're traveling itinerary crowding. You understand? These are red flags that are bad to the end.
You should identify them quick.
Exactly. So media, yes, as much as I said it is a bad experience for the brand Fameye, I am in some aspects happy that he's gone through that experience. Maybe he was being complacent with his brand. His brand has grown to a certain level that some of these things should not be joked with. Yes, you may want to at every or some point compromise and say, okay, I am not going with some of my technical riders and would want to rely on external ones.
Support,
even that oneself, there is how you go about it. That is why Kinaata also said that. Charlie, Ojo anakum sinjina okoso.
Yeah, tell what you do.
DJ Chufo na sabe flex agia to.
Ever tell what you
you go collect. And you see the people that he mentioned, these are people that you see, you are supposed to know that yes, this is the decision we've taken. These are the dangers around it. The moment we decide to scrap off this technical rider, we know these are the challenges that may come with it.
Yeah.
So how do we work tirelessly to prevent some of these things? Yes, accidents may happen. Oh, DJ machine freezy, Omia Emba, Sanya Mano Woho. But not when some of these things are preventing easily. Yet, oh, she insinuation. Oh, nothing will happen. Oh, anyway, yana, Kwame Eugene, be boy. Oh, anyway, stage where ya no be boy. Sound where ya nyashi. Intia nyashi. And so many people be jina also Mike mo ye hello, Brian. That be as a once name speaker. So it is like that. Most of artist handlers now, I believe that some of them should also know the brands that they are affiliated to. Left to the brands, a big backer say, oh, and as you see, you blow you could do level bino, wa cut it off. On cut it off.
That's animal nobody should be scared of.
And then I make no, and then I make her say, wa cut it off, one cast, I wa cut me off, wa cut me off. Mrs. Sam come on, be brew be come. Then yes, any partner person cut it off.
Yeah.
Me de wako. Jina DJ Ninchen because I know you know my things very well that you can direct the DJ. Yet to scale good Mr. The team best side. Name she DJ no near Jumani near scanny baby mradia. Just a crowd you confused DJ no machine.
Or your money collector.
You understand? So if the next trip moba now you have calling you the free one. Not Danny Pins. Not Danny Pins. But this particular situation here, sometimes the artists are supposed to be blamed as well.
Okay.
Because in this instance, I will always take this stance and say, I'll blame Fameye and the organizers. Okay. Because omu nyina agree yes ye be we and now backfire. It is it. I'm not sure Kweku Flake went with his DJ. He played with the same DJ.
Yes.
So he also took the same decision.
Yes.
And our farmer no. It is an idea. Kelvin Boy, the same thing. The same thing for Amponsah, the same thing. And Kwame also performed on the same show.
Kelvin Boy played live.
Live, and he played live and DJ sets.
Okay.
About two nina.
Oh, okay.
Clean.
Okay.
So you can imagine, taking the same decision. And I work here, mom. So the thing there, the moment you take that decision, know the dangers around it and work tirelessly to prevent it. And this
well, let's move on to Chemo and get his side of the story as to why these celebrities, everybody seems to be in support of Fameye, yet they have all kept mute. Meanwhile, they are applauding Fameye for what he did. Chemo, what is happening?
Yeah, for me, I will also tell them that they should be careful, because you can also do it in a way that it will put you in trouble.
Okay.
I mean, there's nothing wrong if you think something is going wrong and you want to protest. But if, I mean, Fameye, Kofi Kinaata video, no? He says he has experienced this before, but his action was different from what Fameye did.
Yes. But then again, Chamo, that one comes to people and their different temperaments.
Yeah, exactly. And then I'm giving a caution, say, yes, you can protest, you can talk about things going wrong on stage, but one can only to me do cocoa. I just said they were free stage, you know. Oh, but I said they were about to me a bonibiane, oh, Baba say, yeah, Juma say, oh, because somebody is not making you happy. So I'm giving them caution. Like, you have every right to act like that, but be careful not to go overboard, because you can also pay for it, or people can hold you to pay for the damages that that you will cause if you take such an action. Kofi Kinaata, in his case, you know, what can go wrong, and the measures are what put in place. And also, judge now, you know, and the family should also learn from this. I think also will be when things are not going the way you want it, at least obey me damage control amount.
Okay.
And you know, one for DJ obi neighbor, but your guy is there. Sometimes you can even read your artist. Say one and teacher, and you wait to me. I suggest I'm a DJ. Say Charlie, what can we need there? This is what should happen. And it's a winning then you go that direction. And me be saka crabby. I think one KSM stage show or National Theatre. First one, I give the songs and you need to the DJ. No. And I made me cause me could be before or messy up like a year basami but to time I'll be calling for no not or near ready to give the sound now oh here and you know second one they oh frame you the man come be and me jana so say me say or baba yet or baba call ya minimum time no or yeah action I say Charlie within the next you know so let's go a smooth. It's because I can read, I've watched the performance before, I know how it will go. And you know, I was directing him, Charlie is about to go, so do this. Charlie, he will do this, so get ready, that kind of thing. Sometimes it's good when you are telling the DJ, say, so going forward, Fameye
through more or less like an orientation
be like, say, or can be say, or patch they say, owning in your Jumada, Ebia, so because give me the Peter vibe or one or yeah. And you know, say, wow, only that you know some of these things to just prompt the DJ or tell the DJ, say, let's go this way. I think the musicians or the entertainers should take that thing serious. Okay. And then go with somebody that only move flow, some of these things, it will minimize. You know that sometimes mistake will happen. Even your DJ crack can mess up sometimes.
Oh yeah, and that happens.
It can happen.
It happens.
But as a new DJ this year,
then you might think that if it had been my DJ
I can see and all those things. I think they should be careful and act accordingly. Especially when it happens, the way you act is also a here. Oko say we try. You do call to. And the man say you are in charge into between so I be PBA. And careful so that it will be civilized kind of thing. Protesting, there's nothing wrong with it if it is not going your way. But be careful not to go overboard.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, some pieces of information and advice to those who are following this. This is Showbiz Daily. Now, let's move on to do our very final topic for today. And I want us to fly all over to Nigeria. And comedian Bovi is talking. Looks like today, two of Africa's greatest comedians have taken center stage of Showbiz news. And Bovi is saying that when we are growing up and our parents and our siblings, elder siblings in this case, our fathers and our mothers, when they come together and they go like, why did you take a letter from the guy? Why is the guy calling you? Why are you befriending? They should keep the same energy when we grow and we are not getting partners.
And we are not taking letters.
Yes, because this is a problem. Like a young lady, when she's in her teen and maybe that's when guys have started looking at her direction, the warning and the kind of CCTV camera that we put on her, she won't get a chance. Nobody will come and pick her. Oh, let's go for ice cream. Let's go for a walk. Nobody. They sit 18, 20, 30, 40 now. Hey, won't you go out? Won't someone come and marry you? You've been keeping long in the house. You have to marry, blah, blah, blah. Bobby is saying that why don't you allow such people to gain some knowledge, some experience from that age? Though guided. It's not as if leave them to just go and chop. No. Guided. Like, okay, your friend says he wants to take you to the ice cream joint. Okay, I'm waiting for you in 20 minutes. Go and get the ice cream and come. Like that thing, so that the child or the person growing up will know, okay, it is done like this, it is done like that. When you go online, many people are saying, hey, Bovi, what are you saying? People also say, yeah, Bovi, you are right. In fact, some news portals have given it a nice headline. And now I want to see if I can read this particular headline from Ghana Web so that we can run away and get views. It says, you shield children from relationship, then later demand marriage. Like, this is beautifully captured, aptly captured. You shield children from relationship, then later demand marriage. And it says, Nigerian comedian Bovi has criticized the conservative stance many parents have adopted toward dating, stating that it has contributed to the increasing instability of modern marriages. Speaking on the Honest Bunch podcast, Bovi dissected the cultural paradox that sees parents shielding their children from the opposite sex, only to later demand updates on marriage plans. Now he continues, parents in Nigeria are funny. They tell their kids not to interact with the opposite sex, almost as if it's a crime. But then one day out of the blue, they'll be asking, so when are we meeting your boyfriend or girlfriend? How is that supposed to happen when you've spent years telling them to avoid relationship? I want to use an example that he shared. He says, I remember when asking a girl out felt like preparing for a secret mission. If her parents found out, you are finished. So he found ways around it. Love notes, discreet meetings, anything to avoid drama. But that's not healthy. It sets the stage for a lack of transparency later in life. The Honest Bunch show. In fact, opinions are divided online. There are some people who are for it. Some are also against it. In the studio, let me ask my people, are they for it or they are against it? You can watch it, I'll be back. Well, young boy, when I feel our bell, okay, Chemos crowds after no bells. Aha, monkey come at me. When you some examples, not that Musmunia. Number one, which one would you want your children to follow?
Well, I agree with him to some extent, but also disagree with him with the latter. Like, he made a very solid argument, but in the point, not you could see him. That's where I disagree. This is where I agree with him. Sometimes our cultural orientation is one that do not help us. It's true. It is our culture, and you are not supposed to do this, you are not supposed to do that. It is one of the reasons why so many people have also entered into certain instances and were not able to come back again. Because sometimes you'll be prevented from doing certain things, knowing certain things without any reasonable, how do you call it?
Guidance.
Guidance, or even any reasonable, guidance, I should say.
Yeah.
But then, out of curiosity, if you go to meet it at a certain point that there is no form of surveillance and you get addicted, then poof. That is where your life starts for you. That is where you THA. Drugs are one of them.
Yeah.
Sex is one of them. And here, sex will be combined with relationship.
Yeah.
Sometimes people are...
And even let's add homosexuality as well.
Exactly. Oh, you are not supposed to do A, B, C, D because of this. These are the dangers attached to it. So tomorrow, even if the person goes to meet it at a certain point, whether online, and in this case, currently they're online, TikTok, you're being booyah.
Yeah, come on, yeah.
Yeah,
TV is not yeah, trust me.
What else?
TV is near trust me.
Oh, baby. Now for the who's okay. It is different from, yes, you told me not to do it, but you did not give me the main reason or the dangers around it. But somebody is giving me a different explanation to the reason why you said I should not do it. And I think yours doesn't make sense to me. And I think when I do it, it is going to help me in my naive mind. Obviously, I will go for the one that I think will help me. And that is it. And now, that is where he will even describe going to even talk to a girl as a secret mission.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, why don't you want me to have this kind of relationship with the opposite sex, even at this point? Okay, these are the dangers around it. Even if you want to do it, why don't you bring people home? Or why don't you introduce them to people so we know you are safe? So when you tell me, oh, I am at Chemo's place, these are the things that I can tell you or I can predict that will happen between you and Chemo. So when you are there and you have these things at the back of your mind, sometimes it may save you.
Yeah.
But yeah, can't tell. Oh, yes, memo bia error upioto. It's over food. The other say, "Barrow to the crab me." You understand? And at the end of the day, the naive mind will just send the person into danger like that. It happens, but baby, you see, yes, that is the cause of broken marriages or your friend is saying divorce cases and whatever in the system there. That I disagree. It is not because we've jumped so many stages of relationship, just entered into marriages, that is why there are so many divorce cases. It is not true. Because when you take the factors, yes, it may also have a contributing factor though. But if you want to make it the main point, I would disagree. Because when you take the reasons for divorce or many of the divorce cases that we have, I bet some people who have even been friends from small, grown, had a relationship like a normal boyfriend-girlfriend relationship, now entered into marriage and have divorced. And you ask yourself, now what is the cause? It is not because they escaped any stage of the relationship ladder, but because probably at that point they saw certain differences from themselves that they could not live with, so they need to divorce. It is there. But for whatever he's saying there, it is true. And I tell you, most of our celebrities are suffering from some of these cultural orientation that we had even from the onset. Most of our celebrities are suffering from it because they will tell you, oh, now they've grown to a certain level and somebody is telling them women empowerment. And that women empowerment, and can you bet me at the mother and can be a bit me at so okay. Even if a woman empowerment, this is how it's supposed to be done.
Okay.
This is how you are supposed to even see a man. You being powerful doesn't mean you are superior. Like, the topmost, the most high. No. But you are supposed to, have this kind of you are supposed to have this kind of relationship with people. But then they are different cultural say if you are superior, this is how you are supposed to relate with the opposite sex. And at the end of the day, today, it is disturbing them because in our cultural dispensation, they were not able to get such education orientation even from their homes. So when they get exposed to that, then when we say, Obi wa say, oh, me pese me makwa abrochi no mkonya better education, pese me makwa abrochi, other than man makwa abrochi no ABCD. Wakoka alphabeticals.
Wakoka
alphabeticals. And at the end of the day, who is to be blamed because of some of our cultural orientation? It's okay. Yes, you are coming. This is how you are feeling. Say now we feel it. And these are the pros and cons of it. But I don't know. Hey, man, hey, but meanwhile, you don't see threats. I said, oh, jungle. But meanwhile, the reason that you are not supposed to do some of these things, Nimpon. Hey, go pick a normal, and he was referring to Nigeria. See, it is an African thing.
Yes.
And specifically, put the West Africa.
Of course, he has lived in Nigeria,
yes,
so he can only talk about
West
Nigeria.
Africa. Put it is more. See, it is just some few years ago, or hardly would you see parents and children actually talking about relationship. Pick about 10 homes, and you can even get one, and even that oneself, it is probably because somebody has been exposed to different culture, crime, masisia, not being some way. That is why they would even want to go that tangent with their children. But how many times would you see a parent talk about sex education, and even relationship with their children? Yeah, hey, don't do it, hey. So boys will come and they would have to throw stones to windows. Boys will come and they would have to come and whistle before they will even get some of these things to do. But if you had oriented the people or educated them in that aspect to tell them that, okay, open so you say cry, these are the pros and cons of it. Now, you meet somebody and you tell them, oh, I want to be friends with you. The first thing they will do is invite you to their homes. Some people have that kind of education. They will intentionally invite you, oh, come and visit me, without telling you who they live with. Oh, come and visit. When you come, they will introduce you to their parents. Oh, I met this guy yesterday, 2 days ago. Oh, come. Oh, come and visit me. Oh, come. Oh, me say, Mamete, I have a party. Mother, see, father, so. What's it? Come. Tell your mission. How the hell send me like yes.
What a trap.
And that is, you see, that is the orientation they had. So even if you want to be a friend, at least, yes, if you have good intentions, that is it. Sometimes the parent, out of their own experience, will be able to
tell who is right
exactly.
and who is not. Yeah.
So some of these things may help. It is not the ultimate solution, though. But I believe that some of these things may also go a long way to prevent certain people from falling victims to certain situations. So me, to some extent, I agree with Bovi. But the ending of his own statement is where I disagree small, because if it is about divorce, I believe the reasons are so broad and bigger than just the kind of stages we will skip on relationship ladder.
Well, I'm sure Chemo will close the whole show for us, and you can also add your own opinions to this. Do you think that indeed not allowing our children to experience the intricacies of dating is the problem of their adulthood, marriage, and any other thing? Chemo, speak finally and let's go.
For me, his conclusion, when he said that it is because of this that when those people, or when people like that, when they grow up, they can't hold relationship or they can't get relationship, but their parents will be now telling them, when are you bringing a man home, when are you bringing a lady home, and all those things. And I said no. Then the guy, he wasn't even talking from a good place for me. I mean, it has nothing to do with that. There are some people who are saying that the best time to orient your children or put them in proper relationship with other people is between the ages of the 0 that they were born to the age 6. That is it. If you don't do it there, that is it. Whatever happens within that will be their way growing up. There have been a lot of research buttressing or
confirming
to some of these things, and then they will tell you what to watch out when your child cannot mingle with other children. Then you have to be concerned, or you have to take care of it. When they are around 2-3 years and they are always fighting with other children, they can't mingle with other children. When you take them to a different space, they can't relate to them. Then you have to do something about it.
Okay.
It's not the fact that when they are teenagers and you prevent them from having relationship with the opposite sex or other people. No. When they are that young, when they are 2 years, 3 years, 4 years.
The formative years.
Yes, the formative years. They should be able to mingle with other children wherever they go. And when you see them that wherever you take them to, and they mingle so much that they are in control, they are telling other kids how to play, how to do. Watch them, they are politicians. So you should be watching your children at that age. Like, just observe them. Are they able to play with other kids? Are they able to do it when they are not in their comfortable zone, like when they are not in the environment that they are used to? Are they still would they still function? Yeah, would they not go and pick fights with people and all those things? If they can do that, you don't have problem. It will not happen to them that they will grow and they don't know how to hold a relationship or mingle with other people. No. So you have to watch out at that age. When they are teenagers, I would disagree with him. In fact, more than 100% if there is something like that, because when they are teenagers, the risk that they take, you can't even imagine it. They will take whatever risk that come their way. So if you don't guide them well, that's where you lose them. It's not about them.
They will also overdo
it. Yes, exactly. So when they are teenagers and the parents are hard on them, I think it's in the right direction. We all know that some parents will get it wrong. Obviously, they will also overdo it. I remember this things we do for love. One of them, I think it was then this Jackie Apia, his parents in things we do for love.
Her parents were very strict.
Oh, brother, her parents, it was crazy. Oh yeah, not if I got you to have a two is yeah. Why baby? Why baby? If we both. And so push an end and crop to me for home. And yeah, so sometimes the parents, they will overdo it. I will agree with him when he's trying to go that direction. But if you say that if you prevent them from mingling or having such a relationship, they will grow up and it will be a problem. No. The problem started when they were 2-3 years. They were fighting other kids. They can't function when there are other people, when they are not in their own environment. It's wrong. If you see that your kids are having such a behavior or tendencies, that's where you should be concerned and try to reorient them so that they can function when they are within other space. Not when they are good when they are at home. When they go to other places, they can't function. It's not good. But when they go to other places, sometimes they will scan the place. They will not start giddy like that.
The other day didn't and it, baby.
Yes. She will start slowly, just scanning the place whether it is okay for her to function. Like when she's that comfortable, then you will see her true character coming out. For her, she's good. That's how human beings should behave. But if your kids, they are always fighting other kids, maybe I could be on top our I would say when that person was a child, the parents didn't allow for no, that's not it. I think there are so many factors that we have to consider than just allowing them to have relationship when they are in their teen years, because that year is really, really dangerous. When you allow them, they may not come back again with the mistakes that some of them may find themselves in. Well,
Well, I'm sure we can take all the great advice from the speakers, Bovi himself, Roland Amate, as well as Chemo. But let me ask you this, gentlemen, for us to close. Mark, the girl, what's her name?
Madi
Maznaz.
Madi
Maznaz.
Madi Maznaz.
Yeah.
The love people are showing her, is it fake love?
It's fake.
It's fake love,
to some extent, yes. It's because now she is facing somebody that they want somebody to face. In our local parlance, or the way we say it, we're meeting meter.
That's what many are posting.
Yeah.
So,
meter, yes. So it's not really about the girl being good or doing music that they love. No, it's about her facing somebody that they want somebody to teach her a lesson.
Okay.
And you know, she can take advantage of it and do something for people to love her naturally, or this is the way of her getting the spotlight. So how she utilizes it will determine whether she can stay in for a longer time, or this is just the fake love that
for me, I wouldn't term it as a fake love.
Why?
People are just reacting. She's just been a microphone or an amplifier to what people have been wanting to do. It is not fake love.
When she was not there, what were they doing?
Of course, they were just waiting for the person who can do it. No, you see, so when you bring something different and they love, it is the same way they will gravitate towards it. That's it.
Yeah.
They are not showing her love because of her music.
Yes.
So don't say it is a fake. It is not a fake love. They are reacting to what they've seen you do, of which they like. So tomorrow, if you bring another thing and they like, they will gravitate towards it.
Yeah.
So me, I will not call it fake love. So many people want an opportunity to do what she did. They've not had the opportunity yet. And now it is just like somebody who is outspoken. The person has followers. Because there are so many people like him who would want to speak like the way the person is speaking.
But they don't have the film.
They either don't have the confidence or the opportunity. So when they see somebody that is doing it on their behalf, we support you to do more. It is there. Me, I will not call it fake love.
Okay.
They are loving what she's doing. So if tomorrow she drops another thing or something different and they love, they will still gravitate towards it the same way.
The fake love is in the context of being a musician, but they are loving you for something else.
Yes.
Of course, so many people.
But now many are posting works left, right, and center.
It is not everybody that will love you because of your work.
I think she should take advantage of the buzz or the spotlight on her now. Yeah.
But me, also in that same contest, it is not everybody that will love you because of your work.
Yeah.
We've had calls that somebody will tell you, Charlie, since you guys went close to Shatawale, now I say, they are telling you what. And so me say, then you're not the then. And so this to me, Fred, I then see I'm money releasing you, biomana. I then you're not the day. You understand? Everybody and the reason why they love a personality. So me, it is not fake love for me in all contexts.
Well, like I told you, I'll be having conversations with her very soon, so watch out for that. Let me also say thanks for keeping up with us here on Showbiz Daily. That is the Tuesday's edition. Special thanks to Roland Amate from Shaxi, Shut Up Movement Empire, Roland Reports, which is on YouTube, and showbizchannelgh.com, and Intimdo Solomon, also known as Chemo, our online manager here at Flex Entertainment Limited, and Intidosu Digital Solutions. Special thanks to Theophilus Digosh and Buju Lens, and shout outs to Lionel as well for visiting us today in our studio. We will sure be meeting again when we meet again on Sammy Flex TV. I see you when I see you. We're out of here. Salute.
Everybody check now. Check it. Fact check it. Fact check it. Check it. The beat is real. Don't wait, make it kill ya. Get your green select glucometer and check it. Sugar level, check it, check it. Fact check it, check it. Fact check it, fact check it, check it, check it. Green select glucometer. Fact check it, fact check it, check it, check it. Put sugar level, fact check it, fact check it, check it, check it. Fact check it, fact check it, check it, check it. Green select glucometer. Everybody check now. This advert has been vetted and approved by the FDA.